Hey dear viewer, I'm here to bring you what's in today's RuneScape news post and patch notes for whoever doesn't feel like reading it. The main update today is the Goblin and Dwarven tech tree. Access to this content requires level 40 Invention. Via a notice board in the Invention Guild, Caldegrim Palace Furnace and Oldax Lab in Dorgish Khan, you will be assigned tasks. Just like with daily challenges, you can have 5 tasks active at one time. But unlike daily challenges, a new task generates only every 12 hours. Tasks require you to hand in components and parts or building basic items and gizmos. So by the looks of it, tasks will require investments. And whether you'll see a return like with daily challenges is not specified in the news post. What happens when you complete a task, you may ask? Well, you get Dwarven or Goblin currency depending on which type of tasks you complete. This currency can be spent on progressing through the tiers of the tech trees, and of course that's where the rewards come from. You can also align yourself to either the Goblin or Dwarven tech tree. When a task is complete, this alignment will simply grant you an additional 50% currency if the task was one of your aligned tech tree. But that's obvious enough. And for you Calm Cape owners out there, you have until May 30th to complete all the tech trees, or you have to say farewell to your precious backware. When progressing through tech trees, you'll unlock new blueprints and devices. So let's take a look at some of them. With the Dwarven tech tree, you can build a calorie bomb and the kinetic cyclone. In the calorie bomb, you can store fish, and when you blow yourself up with it, everyone and everything in the blast radius will be healed. It's such a shame that this doesn't exist in real life. I'd love for terrorists to blow themselves up with that. But I assume they wouldn't be called terrorists if they did. Now, for the kinetic cyclone, that's basically a Dwarven multi-cannon, but instead of ranged, it deals melee damage. Both of them seem quite useful devices. The Goblin tech tree offers a BANK standard and electrified trap. What the acronym BANK stands for, I can only guess. And you know what? I will. What do you think about Bomb All North Korea? My guess is it's probably wrong, but at least I tried. Anyway, the bank standard does act like a bomb. When it's deployed in a bank or near most bank chests, it explodes when it's charged 100%. What it'll give you is for us to find out, according to the news post. The electrified trap is a box trap with a higher catch rate. So the two devices here seem very useful as well. And this part of Invention really intrigued me. It's really close to motivating me to train past level 10 Invention. However, first the Noxious set, which is still proving to be a pain to get. And this week in the Salmon store, the Griffon outfit. No dressing up as a Family Guy character though. And even though I'm not a fan of these things personally, I do think it looks decent. So, 10 points to Gryffindor. And now for what usually is my favorite part, the patch notes. Again, I'm not reading all of it, just the parts that I deem most interesting. Rare items received as a drop in loot share and group share now send a player broadcast. Now, I'm not sure what they mean by this. Do they mean the items dropped from the rare drop table, such as the Vecna skull, or do they mean rare items like the ancient symbol and boss pets? The duration of the barricade ability now scales according to the equipped shields level. This makes shields more useful, so that's a good thing. Tuska mask pieces now only drop while on a Slayer task, but now stack in the inventory. Anyone who ever fought Erud on a Slayer assignment will love this. A total reward value has been added to the Miscellanea Kingdom interface. So now you can see whether you made a profit or a loss, and redistribute your resources accordingly. A right-click option has been added to the callback while using the bank to directly empty its contents. Now, I would love this one if it applied to deposit boxes as well. A list of changes has been made to the holy water creation process, so it's now easier to make. So now you know what today's RuneScape update was about, and if you're lazy and you know it, subscribe now. See you in the next one!